Okay. I'm live. Yay. Okay. I'll give a few minutes for people to come in. Hello, Janice. How are you? Welcome. Hello, Carrie. How are you? Welcome. Hello, Dee. How are you? Julie. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Julie, Captain Stitches. And Freeze Baby's here. Hi. Welcome. Hi, Bear. So I'm going to talk about how my week has been. Hey. It feels like it's been a long time, but it's only been a week since I've been live. Yes, Helen is here. Um, my ankle is doing better. Since I know my glasses are reflecting. My ankle's doing better, but it's still a little on the sore side. So, I'm healing good though. My physical therapist gave me this last week. I thought this was just adorable. And it has a zipper on the bottom. It has this really long tail. What do you think? Why do you think it has this really super long tail? Um, Comment if you have any idea why this little tiny purse, this little tiny like coin purse, would have such a long tail. Because I really have no idea why. But he gave it to me because he said that his wife got it for her and she wanted to put her notions in it. And she found out that it was too small for her, what she wanted for it. And then he was like, I know exactly who to give this to. But I do not understand this. Why it has such a long tail. Is it so you don't lose your coins? Do you tie it to your purse somehow? A tape measure? It doesn't have any numbers on it. It's just a long leather strip. Yeah, maybe if it had a clip on the other end, but it doesn't. Yeah, like a strap, a purse strap. I don't know. It's just I'm curious to figure out why it's like this. Why it has this long thing. But I absolutely adore it and it fits with me, obviously. Tie it around your neck? Why would I? I wonder if it broke. I wonder if it went like this. And it broke off. No, that's a clean cut on the end. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Was it pulled away? It doesn't look like it. There are loose strings right here in the front, though, like right here and here, but that's on the side. Um, I don't know if you can see. Let's see. Um, I'm not sure. Hold on, let me shut my phone up for a second. Okay. Sorry, guys. So I was trying to figure it out. Like, why the strap? Why this long? I was thinking a strap, but how? So it was a mystery to me, and I could not figure it out. Um, but there are loose strings, but it's on the side where the seam is. If you can see it, it's not up here. It's right here where it's loose. So I don't know. I just can't figure it out. But I absolutely love it. Um, obviously. Um, I mean, why wouldn't a cat lady want a mouse coin purse? Why wouldn't? Like, really? It is so me. And it's black. I think I kind of like black. Anyway, um, so I wanted to show you what I was showing in the picture that was too dark because I was blocking out the light from the window. I did this blanket this week. If you can see the stitches, it's pretty long. Um, I did this Afghan this week. I did it with turquoise, and this variegated is called Chow, and it is. I love this yarn. It's called Chow. Um, so I did that. I've been in the mood to do blankets. Yeah, I know, right? A bright color. I don't know. I just wanted to add something bright to it. Hey, sweet tea, welcome. Um, uh, so I had that. I wanted to add a bright color to make it pop. For somebody else, the blanket definitely. I don't know. The blanket is. It speaks to me in some way because of the dark, but the light makes me think it belongs to somebody else. It hasn't told me who it belongs to yet, but it will. It will eventually. It hasn't even said you belong to me, but you know how it is. Yarn will tell you who it belongs to, and it will tell you what it wants to be. I get that all the time. Oh my goodness. Um, Speaking of which, I'm going to show you my whip I just started, a blanket, Afghan, I should say. It is this. It's a flower stitch. The flower looks like that. And I just started my first part. Why is everybody calling me at the same time? Everybody has to call on my lives. Okay. My husband will get it though. No big deal. Um, but that's the one I just started, obviously, because I only have like this little the strip of it. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty stitch too. It's just a flower. But I thought it was pretty. So I decided I wanted to do that with this. First thing I started out with was that this was I did the Bavarian stitch with this yarn. And I did about 6 rows. I did about 6 rows of the Bavarian stitch. And then all of a sudden, It said, no, I don't want to be the Bavarian Stitch. You better frog me because I want to be something else. So then I had to go looking again to find out, and then I found this one, and it is happy being a flower stitch. I'm glad you're here, Helen. I really am. I'm glad you got to catch me. Um, yeah, get calls. It's like, really? Right when I'm doing live? Hey, Jared. How are you? I'm glad you like it. So I do. Actually, it's on YouTube. The tutorial is on YouTube. Um, Here, let me pull up my phone real quick, and I can tell you what it's called. It's by Kit. The one I'm following is by Kit. Let me look. She's always in the curtain. She stalks the neighbor. Do you see her in the box? She's stalking the neighbor. She always has to watch the neighbor. Always. Oh, my mom called me. That's who called my cell phone. My mom called me. She's 2 floors up above me, and she wanted to know if she has water. I went to leave for physical therapy today, and found a leak. Found out actually that the ceiling caved in. One of the panels caved in and broke on the floor. It was soaking wet. The floor was soaking wet. And one of the pipes was leaking. So I'm like, I called the management and said, "Hey, this is what's going on. Do you want me to grab a bucket uh, until the maintenance gets here?" And so I went and grabbed my bucket, and they're actually using 3 buckets, and the water's off now, and they're trying to fix it. So I have to call her back after my live and to explain to her what happened. Um, Sorry, I don't know why I had to explain that to you. Maybe because I wanted to tell you about my day, my mishap of the day. Um, yeah, but yeah, she's watching. Yeah, management. They were like, we're gonna send them right over immediately. We'll send over maintenance. Um, and yes, thank you for putting a bucket under there. And I'm like, yeah, well, I don't want my hallway floor to get soaking wet even more. But I was like, I'm just trying to go to physical therapy, and my ceiling is caving in my hallway. And okay, there is there were 2 strips of duct tape. I mean, electrical tape on the up button on our elevator. There's no note or anything, and I have no idea why. So that confused me. This building, I don't understand. So that's how my day is going. But I had good physical therapy today. It was good. Um, what was I talking about? What was I gonna say? Oh, I was talking about my purple yarn telling me that it wanted to be a different stitch. I know that a lot of you um, have had that experience before, where you're like, no, you're going to be this, and it says no, and you have to frog it and make it into something, well, what it wants to be. I have been working on this for months. It's kind of dark in here. If I do this, it'll be a little bit lighter. You can see it better. See? It's very colorful. I've been working on this for months, this poncho. Because I just, it's too busy. It gave me headaches. It was way too busy. But I wanted to make it for my friend at church. I really did. She said, I want you to make me a poncho. Um, and she's a friend of mine at church, and I loved the colorway. It is called Sunday Promenade, which I thought that is perfect to give to my friend at church. It's called Sunday Promenade. So, and she can wear it with anything. I mean, think of all the colors that are on this thing. Tons of colors. Like, it'll go with anything. So, I finished that finally this week. It has been in timeout for months. But I finished that and I did that blanket this week. Those are the two things I did over this week. So I've been busy crocheting. Thanks, Dee. It's not really it's not a me color, obviously. It's way too much color, but I didn't make it for me. I made it for somebody else who wears colors. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Joseph's coat. That's what I was thinking about when I was crocheting it. I was like, wow, Joseph's coat, dude. That's exactly what was going through my head. Because that's what was going, because it's got so much color. You're making a knit shawl out of it? Cool. Yeah, great minds. Exactly. Yeah. You have the yarn. Yeah, I love the feel of it. It's just too much color for me. I don't think I ever want to work with it ever again because it has too much color. But I love how soft it is. It is so soft. If they made one with less color, then I would love it. I would love it more. But it took like I think five skeins. I think it took 5 skeins to make the poncho, and it's pretty. It's just not. Yeah, it was hard to make for me, because I was so busy with color. So what is everybody else working on? Um, I showed you what I started working on. I started working on this. I just started last night. Um, what is everybody else working on? Oh, I was gonna pull up the pattern. Oh, a star blanket. Okay. Okay. It's called. It's right here. Oh my goodness. You won't be able to read it. Okay, it's called the Crochet Flower Stitch by Kiki Crochet. If you were looking for this cute flower stitch, it's called the Crochet Flower Stitch. No, the Crochet Flower Stitch by Kiki Crochet is the channel name. Ponchos! Pineapple beret. Ooh, interesting. Oh, okay. Graft 2 stitches. 2 sides with live stitches. Okay. Oh, single crochet. That is my most hated stitch. Sorry, I bumped my computer. My most hated stitch, single crochet. absolutely hate the single crochet. And when there are rows and rows and rows of it, I just, oh my gosh, it is on forever. And it is so boring. I need some variety in my life. And lots of single crochet just doesn't do it for me. The double crochets, I love double crochets. Um, Treble crochets, I love those. Half doubles, yes. Singles, no, no. Yeah, the baby blanket probably is taking long because it's oh my goodness, if it's got so many, yeah, single crochets, that would drive me crazy. Yeah, I'm glad that this is actually doubles and singles. So this isn't bad. This and chains. So that I can handle. Um Sorry guys. It's my nap time, I think. Goodness. Um yeah, single crochets are not my favorite to do. But that's how I learned. That was my first stitch I ever learned is, well, I learned chain, of course, is how to make a foundation chain. And then single was the first one. But they take forever. Thanks, Julie. Yeah. Yeah, dragonfly and midwife style. That's what I was thinking too. Um yeah, this it said something about she said the when I'm watching the tutorial, she said um that it's a 9 row repeat. Um I don't know how I'm gonna remember 9 rows. Um the highest I've ever gone in row repeats is 4. So I really don't. Maybe 5. Maybe it was the maybe it was a Lost Soul shawl that I did. Maybe it was 5. But I don't know about 9. 9 rows to repeat. I don't know if I'll remember them. Um that's I don't know. What is the highest row repeat that you have ever done on a project? That's another question I have is like, what's the highest you've ever done and would you ever do it again? There. Yeah. Would you ever do it again and what's the highest row you've ever done for a row repeat? On the pineapple stitch scarf. Yeah, the pineapple I've done when I did the Lost Souls, it's kind of like the pineapple. I haven't done the pineapple, but I did the Lost Souls, and that's kind of like the pineapple. No, she's wow, 8 to 10. Would you ever do it again though, D? Would you ever do something that high in a row repeat? Like 2 or 3, yeah, like 2 or 3 row repeats. I love 2 or 3 row repeats. Hello, Diana. I'm so glad you finally got to come to one of my lives. That's awesome. I don't think you've been to one of my lives. Yeah, I love 2 or 3 row repeats. I love 4 tops, but this one says 8, or 9. I think it's yeah 9, and I was like, what? It's like double. Oh, it depends on how much you like the project. Okay. What about you, Julie? How many row repeats was your highest count, if you can remember? And and would you do it again? And Diana, what's your highest count of a row repeat have you done for a pattern, and would you do it again? That's what I was thinking, is to look back at like the first row, like for this, to go back and say, okay, I remember doing this on this row, and then that throughout the whole row, and then that's what I was thinking. Six? Would you do a six? Six wouldn't be too bad, I guess. Four wasn't too bad. Maybe a six wouldn't. I don't know. Well, three isn't bad. Three's doable. Well, of course you would do it again, Carrie. Three is easy. A six? I don't know. Would you do a six again? This one's a challenge for me because I've never gone above a four row repeat. So this one's like a nine. Mama Swift is here and she brought me some black hearts. I love them. Thank you. She has to give me black hearts because she knows I love the color. Oh, it happens. It happens. I talk to when I do lives, I talk to people. Like when I watch people's lives, I'm like, "Oh, I'm talking to them and they don't know what the heck I'm talking about. They can't hear me." Oh, goodness, my leg. I had to stretch out my foot. It's starting to hurt my ankle. I had to go to the store today and get a new pillow. My pillow went flat. So I was out and walking on it, and it wasn't happy. My foot wasn't happy with me today. Um, I built my new bed frame by myself, lifted my queen size mattress, and took out my queen size box spring by myself, and I twisted my ankle and my foot. The bruises are finally surfaced and showing on my top of my foot and my ankle, so I know it's healing up finally on the last parts of healing. But yeah, that's what happens when you don't ask for help and you decide that you're Superwoman and try to do things by yourself. You pay the price and you sprain your ankle and foot. So I paid the price. Superwoman, yeah. Yeah, I thought I was Superwoman, that I could handle it all on my own. Because when I was younger, I could do that. I could lift my mattress up against the wall, build things, and, yeah, Superwoman. Yep, great minds. Yeah, you think you're Superwoman sometimes. Yeah, I want to do the Lost in Time. There was another one that has to do with the sea that I want to do. I am super. Well, tell my foot that I'm super and my ankle because it obviously decided that I wasn't that super. and it decided to sprain on me. Oh, my TENS unit pads. Okay. Sorry, guys. I always get tired around this time. I don't know why. I always do. I'm always ready for a nap. Maybe I should pick a different time. Maybe it's because it's after physical therapy, and I'm just like, okay, I'm done being stretched and bent, and I just get tired out. I don't know. He's doing okay. He's just dealing with a crazy 5-month-old kitten who loves to get into trouble and loves to run outside every time you open the door. But that's how it is. Helen says hi. He waved. um, so both of us are struggling with dealing with the hyperactive little baby.
It's the not listening.
Yeah, it's the not listening, like he said. If you didn't hear him, it's the not listening part that drives us crazy. She is so cute and drives us insane, and we love her because of the cuteness, and that's why she's so spoiled. Hello, Christy. Welcome. She is so cute, and that's why she's spoiled rotten. And it's just, you just, let's see if I can get her over here. Oh, she'll come over now. Okay. Come here, you little monkey. Say hi. Say hi. I'm Sabrina. I don't want to be held. They know. I want to play. Let me go. Okay. That's the spoiled one. She's got to go stalk the neighbor probably, or oh, my TENS unit electrodes. Hey, Kim. Sabrina, everybody says hi to you. Yeah, she just loves to run and get into trouble and stalk the neighbor in her box. So she just had her lunch. She usually eats at 4. She had a little bit late. Just cleaning her face and stalking the neighbor. Whatever keeps her busy, I guess, while I'm crocheting. We tried to keep her off of my yarn shelf, and it didn't work out very well. So I think it was this week. I did buy some totes to put my yarn in and to put them under the bed. I do not. Um, yeah, yeah, Speedy Kim. Otherwise, yeah. Who are you talking to? Um, so now my yarn, I cannot look at it on a shelf, all organized and pretty, and admire my yarn on a shelf. Because every night she would knock all of my yarn off of my yarn shelf, and I would have to pick it up every morning. And I got really tired of it, and it would untangle. It would like unravel because I have what's it called? My winder starts with an S. The brand.
I can't remember.
Anyway, my winder that starts with an S. It's a really good one. Um,
Singer? No, that's your.
a what?
It's not a singer because that's your
No,
thing.
a Stanley.
Yes.
Yeah, Stanley. That's what I have them caked using my Stanley, and then um okay, thanks for stopping in, Mama Swift. Love you. Um, yeah, um, it would start unraveling because she would knock it over, and then it would, yeah. So it is now. I do like my new bed. Um,
It's a bit fat.
it's comfortable. I'm actually more comfortable. I've slept better. And then and then after I started sleeping better, I figured out that my pillow was too flat, and my neck was hurting. It used to be my neck and back, and everything was hurting. Um, then when I would wake up in the morning, and I would be really stiff. You know, a bed makes a big difference, Kim. It really does. Um, if you're sleeping on a crappy bed, you feel like crap in the morning. Really, it makes such a difference. Um, with my fibromyalgia, um, it made a big difference for me not to have my box spring and just to have the memory foam. Yep, I do too. I do too, Kim. I have a pillow. And actually, I just got this for Christmas. This thing is awesome. And it has inside, let me see if I can show you. I'm stripping it. Shh. I have a problem with getting too warm at night. It has a cooling gel. They're really cool. Yeah, new pillows. I have to break this new pillow in. That's why I'm leaning on it. I just unpackaged it and I'm like squishing it down a little bit because it's too it's too fluffy. My new pillow is. So I'm leaning on it. Oh, thanks, Kim. Yeah, I got that for Christmas. It was like $30. And I was like, well, it better be worth it. And it was a nice Christmas present because I said I want that for Christmas, dude. And it was so worth it. So worth it. Um because the shape helps keep it so it stays where it needs to be. Yeah, I want to find a topper for my memory foam, a topper that has the cooling stuff, but just only for like a twin size or like half of a queen size because my husband gets so um he gets cold easily. So I would only want it for my side of the bed. So like I would like a gel mat thing for only my side of the bed um to keep my side of the bed cool. But his side of the bed doesn't need it because he doesn't overheat like I do. I have to have a fan on me even in the wintertime because I'm always too warm. Yes, it is very important to sleep with your body aligned. Very, very important. Yeah, the cooling stuff, the cooling gel does warm up. I agree with you, Helen. It does warm up. Um I my friend my one friend Judy, she has a Yeah, obviously, Helen. Obviously. That's okay, D. I listen and stitch too. That's what I do most of the time in lives. It's okay. Sorry I scrolled. What was I talking about? I was talking about those gel things. Oh, my friend Judy has one for her car, and it sits in the sun in her car, and it's always hot. It's like burning hot. And I'm like, is that supposed to be cooling, or is it supposed to be hot from the sun? Like, and supposed to be like a heat pad? I never asked her if it was supposed to do that. Ouch! Well, now did you get some better rest now, or are you still recovering, D? Do you need some? You need me to mail you some ice packs or something? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I need a little bit of firmness, but my mattress needs to have at least some kind of softness. I mean, I got my own kind of squishiness going on, but my goodness, my bed needs to be a little bit soft too. I can't have it like I'm laying on a boulder or something. Yeah, cold morsels, ladies are hot stuff. Yeah, it's a thing. I have to have a fan on me even in the winter time, and my husband's freezing, and I'm like, it's hot in here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is a woman man thing. My husband always on the cool side though, but I'm always like, are you kidding me? Window open all year. Yep, fans. Yep, 24/7, 365. Exactly. That's where my fan is. That's why it's blowing my hair in my face. This is right next to me. Um, you're the one always freezing, Christy. That's interesting. That's different. Let's see. Well, actually, my husband's grandmother was always freezing. She would have her oh my goodness. You would go to over there for Christmas and she would have her heater up to 80 degrees and I was like, I'm dying. So I would have to step outside because I didn't have a fan on me. I didn't have anything to cool me down. I was dying over there. And I every year we would go every year that we would go see grandma at grandma's house. Um yeah, that's what would happen. Hey crazy poppy lady. Hello, welcome. I'm anemic too actually. I just went and bought some liver to help me. Well, I haven't gone through menopause yet, and I'm always warm. It's just, ugh. That's the way mine is. Mine, I buy a little tabletop fan. That's all I needed, right next to my bed, and it's been lasting for a long time. It lasts for years. So you're okay now, D? Okay. Well, as long as you're okay. Should have told me that you're. Ugh. Liver. Yeah, but it's good for you. It's especially when you're anemic. Liver is definitely good for you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the evil M word. Ugh. It was like a board. Oh, poor D. I would not be able to sleep on a board. I would probably have been on the floor like, I don't know. I would have been like, is the floor softer? Is this carpet like softer or something? Yeah, taste buds do change. And I mean sometimes it depends on how you make it. Hello, purple butterfly. Welcome. How are you? Yeah, taste buds change all the time. I think they said I think I read somewhere it was every 7 years. Uh, yeah, go get your stuff together and everybody make sure if you have time to go over to Dee's live after I'm done. She will be on in 15 minutes. 14 minutes now because it just changed. Um and I'll be done around probably 5 till just so everybody can switch over if they want to go over to Dee's live because I don't stay on for very long. Um an hour tops. I never stay on longer than when before than D's starting. Um so yeah, I just bought some liver for my cuz I'm anemic too. I'm supposed to be giving blood on in the beginning of September. So I was going to eat some liver and onions before I do that because I get very sick when I give blood. But I still do it once a year. I don't put myself through it every 3 months. Um, because it is a crazy mess for me. I get very ill. But I do it once a year. I give blood. And so I make sure I eat my liver and onions and stuff and so I'm okay. I make sure I eat things that are high in iron and because my iron is low. Okay, well, okay, get your crochet project ready. I'm gonna get off of here too, actually. I'm pretty much done with my live. I'm going to say goodbye until next week, and I will see you all in Granny D's live. And I'll see you all later or next week, and maybe I'll be able to show you my flower Afghan. See y'all later. Love you all. God bless. Mwah.